Once in the Pending Check screen, you'll see numerous headers across the top of your page. The check number header will give you a link back to that Pending Check screen. That way, if you need to add in any additional contractuals, denials, or any other adjustments, or adjust the check amount, you can do that. Click Submit to save that information and take you back into the Pending Check Information page. You'll be able to also see the check date, deposit date, process date, and the created date, the payer that you selected, as well as the check amount and paid amount, and any other contractuals or adjustments that you may have added in. The key to this pending check information here is to actually make everything balance. So we see that we have a $430 that paid on this particular check, so we need to add in transactions for what claims were actually paid for, so that it equals $430. In the transactions section below, we're going to manually add in transactions by clicking on the Manual button. Once in the billing menu, use your filter options to scroll through the different claims in the system and locate the claim that this check paid for. Once you've found it, click on the actual claim number to be taken to the claim info page. Once on the claim information page, use the drop-down box to select the different charges that this actually paid for, the type, and then a reason if needed. You can customize this reason box by actually adding in different attributes. In this case, since we're posting a payment, we're going to leave the reason box blank. I'm leaving my quantity as 0, and by default, the balance remaining on this particular account will pre-fill into the amount box. On this test one that I selected, there actually is no balance. So as an example, I'm going to erase this amount and enter in the amount that this check paid on this particular claim. Once I've entered in the amount, I'm going to click on the Submit button to the left-hand side of the transaction area to add in that transaction. Once I've added in the transaction, I'm going to click on the red X to go back to my Pending Check Information page. Here on this page, we now see the claim and the transaction that I just added in. The reason that it appears in red is because I still have a balance remaining. Since I posted the payment to a balance that was set to 0, I now have a negative $100 or a credit remaining on this particular patient. To add in another transaction, click on the Manual button and select your next claim. Once you've added in all of your transactions and everything balances out, you'll have a Confirm button at the bottom of your page. If you needed to write off a claim balance that was less than a certain percent of the billed amount, you have some options down here at the bottom that you can select, and you can adjust the percentage if needed. If you're manually importing an 835 payment, or if you're a Medicare agency and you're receiving your payment files electronically through the system will automatically try and match up the claims that were paid for on that particular check. So you shouldn't have to use the Manual button except for claims that it couldn't locate. Once everything balances out, click on the Confirm button that'll appear here in the bottom side of the screen. That'll confirm this pending check and post it permanently to the ledger. Once you've permanently posted a check to the ledger, the only way to get that payment out of the system is to add in a new check with the negative payment amount so that it backs that payment out. We'll cover how to back out a payment in another video.